We got a pivotal weekend at Penn State when it comes to recruiting. The Nittany Lions, they're surging at number 11, looking to get inside of that top 10. And Steve, they got some important targets on campus this weekend. Tell us about it.
National title contender Penn State, the Nittany Lions. So much excitement around this program after finishing in the Final Four. They bring back a loaded offense. They're retooling their defense, but we don't worry about defense under James Franklin and company. They're always in the top 10. They're always one of the most disruptive defenses in the country, and they year in and year out produce some of the best players on that side of the football in college football, and they got some coveted targets on defense taking their official visit this weekend, and that starts with Joey O'Brien, the in-state athlete recruit. We now have him ranked as a safety, but Penn State is recruiting him as an athlete that could play safety and at wide receiver. During his last visit in the spring, he saw Penn State's plan for him as a two-way player. He is bought in on that and loves the Nittany Lions and his potential there as a player. I think he's one of Penn State's most coveted targets, regardless of position. He feels that. Now, he was just at Oregon last weekend, said Oregon has moved out in front. The visits have been real impactful for Joey O'Brien because he said the same after his latest return to Notre Dame. Penn State, Notre Dame, Oregon. Those are the three I'm looking at the most. You also have Clemson and Tennessee and others involved. But Penn State, Notre Dame, and Oregon are the front runners for Joey O'Brien. It's Penn State served this weekend. They're all in, so it'll be interesting to see where they stand coming out of it. Kerry Adams, one of the top 5 corners in the country, one of the top players on Penn State's board. He's been there numerous times, including this spring, seen Penn State in a lot of different lights. Now he's taking his official visit. Some of the same contenders, right? Notre Dame and Oregon for Kerry Adams. LSU had him on a good visit this spring. He's made the rounds. But no question, Penn State, Notre Dame, and Oregon are very much in that recruitment. And what Penn State's done historically in the secondary, very exciting to him. They're going to try and make a move for on-300 linebacker Sincere Johnson. Ohio State is the on-3 RPM pick for the number 1 ranked recruit out of the state of Ohio. But Dan Connor, linebacker U, everything Penn State stands for at that position excites him. He's excited to get on this official visit. We'll see if they can move up from the 3 spot, in my opinion. I don't know if Messiah Hampton's going to make it to campus or not. Receiver from New York, number 1 player out of the Garden State. Oregon is trending on the on-3 RPM. Miami's getting a visit at the end of the month. Syracuse is in there. He's always had Penn State as one of his favorites. We'll see if he makes it to campus. 3 more 4-star DBs visiting this weekend. Dorian Barney, A&M, Michigan, Colorado in there for him. Jordan Deck and Dorian Barney were both at Colorado this past weekend. Jordan Deck's at Penn State this weekend. And then Cameron Hamil is a 4-star from Arizona coming out. Then Brian Williams is a receiver from your state, Josh, from the Sunshine State, who's kind of blown up since this spring, and Penn State's going to get him on campus this weekend for an official visit. Nittany Lions in good shape for a top 10 class, but they got to have Joey O'Brien. They got to have Kerry Adams to get there. So huge weekend for them to continue to impress those guys.